Hey everybody, welcome back to Minor Stuff. I'm Matt.
I'm Pat. We're the Minor Brothers.
Today we got our excited first cook on the new pizza oven by Blackstone. Let's get into this.
Alright, welcome back everybody. Before we get started with our first pizza on the Blackstone Pizza Oven, subscribe to our channel, hit that like button for us, drop some comments down below, and if you haven't, click on that little link right up above his head. You can see our review of the pizza oven before we started using it, just the kind of unboxing part of it. So, Matt, without further ado, I'm going to let you take over.
Yeah.
And
so we're going to start with some groceries. Well, obviously we're drinking Buffalo Trace today. Got to have some good bourbon. We got some pizza dough. We're doing some garlic dough. Fresh mozzarella. We also have a bag of pizza shredded cheese. Pepperonis. We're doing a tomato ricotta pesto for the base. And there's some sausage and some bacon that we cooked up. So very first things first is we're going to rip into this bag here and get working with our dough. So what we're going to do to make everything easy is build right on the pizza peel. Once we can do it on the pizza peel, we'll be able to go kick it right off into there. You can make it separately, especially if you're making a whole bunch of them. I've made them. We actually have the GMG pizza stone as well. And usually when we're doing big get-togethers or whatever, you know, we'll do a whole bunch of them. You just got to get a little bit more practice getting them up and onto the peel here. You can make your own dough. You can. I just like to buy a dough or go to a pizza place and you can buy dough from them, and that's also preferable, but just for this cook, we just decided to do this. So all we're going to start doing is just slowly getting it into a circle here and making its way out. Let me actually flip it over a little bit here. So there we go. We got our pizza dough pretty much where we want it to go. We're just doing a nice small pizza here. Tomato ricotta pesto. This stuff is absolutely fire. This is great tasting stuff. We absolutely love it. We've been using it since we found it. We've been using it on all of our pizzas. So we're going to give a good spread out all the way. We want to get all the way over to that crust too. Is pretty much as far as you can go. Nobody wants big chunky areas of crust. Alright, so now that that's done, what we're going to do is we're going to get into this fresh mozzarella. Some fresh mozzarella sort of around. Next, we're going to go with the meat. A couple pepperonis are all around here. And we'll bake up some bacon. You can always go as heavy or as light as you like on the toppings. And go with some sausage out of here. This is just Jimmy Dean sausage that we crumbled up. Had it left over from a good old breakfast cook. And what I like to do is take some shredded cheese. I mean, it could absolutely go in just as it is right now. I like to do a little bit of shredded cheese. Just sort of give it a light coat all over the top. Alright. So now we got our cheese. The next thing we're going to need, it's not necessary, but it's always good to have, is your infrared thermometer. So we're going to pull this off. Our temperature is reading 450 right now. Let's see what this is reading. So we're hitting 594, 588, 616. So the stone is obviously a pretty good temperature right now. And we're going to make sure that we got plenty of this cornmeal here. Cornmeal is what's going to help it sort of slide. It's going to be like little marbles. So we're running off the side here. So we will throw it right on in there. You can see a little bit of fire originally come up, now it's going back down. You don't have to use this thing to keep the heat in. I'm going to just for now. What I like to do is every 30 seconds, I like to give it a move. On my Green Mountain Grill's pizza oven, we are moving every 30 seconds. This pizza's done in about a minute and a half. Cooks really fast, cooks a little bit hotter than this one so far, but we're going to see what happens here. So it's already starting to melt a little bit. Moving it around, it is looking good. And like I said, you don't have to put this there. I am just because of the heat. This is actually our second go with this pizza oven today. We had it on one tank. We weren't getting the burners getting really hot enough. It took, I want to say, probably 25 minutes to get to 250, which was horrible. Put it onto a different tank. Both tanks were brand new and full. This tank right now, its temperature is reading about 550 consistently, which has been pretty nice. So I do have to say, the ease of this thing, the fact that we have it on a little camp cart, that when we go camping and we put this in the RV, we put this camp cart up and this is what we put our 22-inch Blackstone on. And it's nice because I know we're going to have pizza night when we're out camping, and this is exactly how it's going to be. And it's going to be super easy to get cooking, super easy just to sort of go through everything. So, and it's nice, the temperature has been staying, according to this, staying still right at that 550 mark, which the stone, I'm guessing, would probably still be in the low to mid 600s. That's what it was sort of reaching. That is looking phenomenal, though. Whew! Look at that beast. This thing is looking phenomenal. See what the temperature of the stone is right now. So 546, 589. So the stone did drop down a little bit, but it's still cooking at a pretty good temperature here. You gotta be careful. These big bubbles with the plate on the top is where it's gonna end up starting to burn first. And that's what we're gonna try to do. We're gonna try to avoid burning this thing. I think we got about another maybe 10 seconds and we're gonna be pulling this thing off. There we go. Look at how amazing that thing looks. Absolutely phenomenal.
All right, man. Ooh, listen to the crunch of that crust.
Alright everybody, this thing's gonna be hot. This thing smells delicious. Looks absolutely delicious. It's got such a nice, good crisp. Look at that bottom. Mmm.
Hot. I don't even know how you even attempted that, Chief.
Woo. That is so good. I'm telling you, having it on the stone with that crisp bottom is just, it's great.
And again, literally minutes to cook it, which is another great aspect of it. Let's see if I can burn all my tongue to pieces.
Mmm. Monsterly delicious.
The crunch in the underside is just absolutely amazing. And it's really airy.
It is. It's super airy. This is, if you know what, you don't have a pizza oven, you don't have room for a pizza oven, this thing right here is perfect. Like, it just throw it on top of your 22-inch griddle. Now you have a pizza oven. Now you can create all this crazy stuff that you want. You can do calzones in here. You can do pizzas. It's not just pizzas. Like, there's so many different things you can cook in this pizza oven that is phenomenal. So, Blackstone, I'm giving it, minus the one issue we had with propane, I'm giving this thing 9 stars. If we didn't have that little propane issue thing, this thing would have been freaking out of this world awesome.
Yeah, I'm gonna go 8 stars. It's just a little hard, unless you take the pizza stones out, a little hard to lift and move around all by yourself. I figured out in order to move it by myself, I had to take the pizza stones out. That leads to be kind of a pain. But other than that, it is awesome.
So that's our first pizza on the new pizza oven from Blackstone. Hope you guys liked our videos. Follow us along for the man shit we're going to be doing and other crazy cooks. And hope you guys all have a good day.